Check 1, 2, fade up my cue. Hey, expats and future expats. When you fly into the Philippines, you need to fly into CLARK International Airport, T2.
Terminal 2.
Yes, the new airport. And we're coming up on the roundabout to the new airport right now. We are already on CLARK Air Force Base, formerly known as CLARK Air Force Base. Now known as CLARK Freeport Zone. And to the left at that roundabout, we would go to the new CLARK City, right? And they're building it. It's going to be a global city, sort of like BGC, Bonifacio Global City. But you make the right off the traffic circle, and you go to this huge ass airport on the left up here, which is Terminal 2, CLARK International Airport. We're gonna go ahead and pause this and go through the gate and go into the airport, and we'll catch you on the other side. So apparently, if you were going to depart, somebody departed here a couple of weeks ago. Same guy, Will, and he departed. We had to go to the left. But if you're arriving, you arrive here. And there's a VIP arrival and there's a regular arrival. I used to work with the VIP arrivals when I used to work with an embassy when I was a diplomat. So we're gonna go to the regular arrivals to the left. Should be interesting because the arrivals and the departure is totally separate now. Is that amazing or what? And like you just said, it cuts down on the amount of people in traffic, right? Because arrivals is totally separate. Now, what I see now is that you can drive by and pick up somebody, or you can go park. And we're gonna go park because they blocked this off, right? So you can't turn to the other lane where the taxis are. You need to. So this is a look at the arrival of the new airport. To our right, and people arrive and walk straight out here if you can time it right. But we're not gonna, I don't know who's gonna time it that perfectly, right? Go park and wait for your person that's gonna arrive, and then go and pick them up.
That's true. Why you were keep standing there?
And I noticed that people are standing out there. Unlike Manila, where they have a seating area, I don't think they have a seating. We're gonna ask them, can you go inside? Or do you have to stand outside looking like you're homeless, waiting for somebody to arrive? Some bullshit, right?
So less with your luggage.
The fuck?
Wait, it happened when we was in Subic, remember?
Yeah.
Walking with luggage. That's okay. Was too many hotel in Subic.
Yeah, I remember that. And then we found a place next to Bahia, which was a really nice
it's a really nice
hotel. Very simple. I think it was like 1 point something or 2. It was a very, very low price. So we are going to find parking spot, and then we'll adjust fire accordingly, as we used to say in the Army. I'm going to adjust fire accordingly. Left here somewhere, wherever there's a left that I can put the camera away. Let's go through this gate here. So we made it to the parking. I'm following the lines, properly lined, but there's nobody at this airport. It's fucking totally empty and shit at 5 in the morning. There's nobody here.
Nobody, even if the whole day, I think, because this is just new open.
It's new. It's new. Nobody's coming here yet.
This is the new airport arrival.
Now, come here a year from now, it's going to be a bunch of drunken sailors out here. People in the parking lot throwing up, trying to get on a plane, leaving fucking Walking Street. Like the old days, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay? That's how it's going to be, yo. So we're going to park right here.
At the front.
So we can look at all the other people taking pictures of the place just like us. Right?
Still no color. It's just like that.
So I think, what time is it?
I'll check it right now.
Okay, let's see what's going on with the time. This is the new
Time check 6:06.
6:06. His arrival time is 6:30. You know, that's probably the actual wheels hitting the ground. Then he's got a taxi and all this other shit, and get to a parking spot, hit a gate. I imagine, yes, brand new airport. They're gonna have, the gates and stuff. I have flown into many airports in my military career where you land, and I'm not talking about military aircraft. I'm talking about military aircraft landing at a civilian airport. And we would go to the military side. Every international airport in the world has a military side, right? So like we saw that VIP is actually half military, half civilian VIP people, right? Because you got diplomats and shit flying in. We used to fly into that side of the airport, and we had no ramp. We just get off the aircraft just like you just jump off a fucking plane, man. There's no ramp and nobody to meet you and greet you and shake your hand and all this other shit. We just get out, throw our duffel bags on the ground, and drag it. Do a duffel bag drag and drag it to the terminal. Anyway, I'm gonna get out here and walk over and find out. Look at these people standing in the parking lot. I'm gonna find out the program, and I'm asking a rhetorical questions because I know I'm gonna say, is there a way you can, show your whatever paperwork and walk in there and sit down and wait for your? No, they're gonna say stand outside. There's no more of that. Watch. I'll be right back. So the system here is, it's a brand new airport. They're trying to figure out things as they go along. I will tell you that we dropped off a passenger here, and the departure would get an A+. Because you drive up there at the very top level, you drive, drop the person off, drop their bags, hug and kiss them. Guards are there talking to you, to go this way, sir, all this nice stuff. The feedback the passenger gave us, Will told us that when he, 5 in the morning or whatever, there was no vendors open to give him some coffee or whatever. Just wait around, get on your flight, and get the hell out of here, right? But I still, from my perspective of dropping somebody off, it was an A+. Here I am now picking somebody up, same person, Will, and I would say, by the way, it looks nice, it looks beautiful and everything, very organized. The curbs are all brand new. Nobody's hit the curb yet and chewed it all up and everything's brand new concrete, brand new asphalt. It's nice. But as you walk up, they've got these ropes to stop you from getting too close. So now you're barely on the sidewalk. You're almost in the roadway. No traffic on the roadway because this is a brand new airport. But you can't do that shit forever. Anyway, you're standing there. They don't want you to get close to the glass to look inside. And they will not let you inside. And I said to him, so this is how it's going to work from now on? This is how it's going to work here, sir? And the security guard said, real nervously, well, I don't know. So he doesn't know. So that means that nobody has come up with a plan. Because of COVID, I guess, what's the excuse? They can't let you in. But even before COVID, the Filipinos do not let people in the airport. You can't go in the airport and wait for somebody to come out their gate like the other countries. You have to stand outside. And in Manila, your ass is standing outside. They got an overhead, though. You can sit down under the thing to get out of the sun. There's no aircon. So here, eventually, the sun's going to come up. People are going to be standing out here. There's no place to sit down. I think they made a small mistake with all this parking that's empty and build a facility for everybody to sit in with televisions that say Japan Airlines flight, whatever, just landed, taxiing. They'll be at gate, whatever, to ramp, whatever, to for arrival. So you can go over there and wait and sit and wait for your passenger to get off. There is none of that right now. This is what we call in the Army a clusterfuck. So I'll give them a C-. Won't give them an F. Maybe a C+. This is a really nice looking facility. It's just somebody needs to come up with a plan and execute it, as we used to say in the Army. You got a great looking unit. Everybody's trained, but you haven't rehearsed maybe. Why is nothing going right? Come up with a plan and execute it. So it is what it is. You only got like 15 minutes, and Will shall arrive, and we'll give you an update. Oh, by the way, maybe a C-. Nah, I'll give it a C+. But where's the coffee? Where's the juice? Where's the donuts? The soup? The chippy chips, as they say in the Philippines, the chippy chips, right? So the person who's waiting if you don't do the Filipino family thing with the SUV with a bunch of food in it and a cooler, you know, like these people right in front of me in this SUV in the lower right-hand corner, they keep coming out to smoke, then they go in, they're eating their food and everything. If you don't come up with your plan to sit out here with your aircon going and waiting for your passenger to talk to you on an application saying, yeah, I'm coming out now, whatever, you're going to have a very uncomfortable, unhappy wait for your passenger to arrive. Hold on. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, we were just looking at this people in front of us that were, you know, getting out to smoke. And after they finished smoking, they got back in the car and getting something to eat. Wow. Can you see that? It says marry me. So somebody's going to fly in here, land. She's going to get here and look at the back of this SUV. Wow. Will you marry me? In the back of the SUV. That's cool. She already had to say yes. Come on. This is not a surprise. You do all this shit, somebody lands in their plane and go, fuck you. No, I'm not going to marry you. Just take me to my hotel or take me to the house. Nah, I'm sure they're going to say yes and get married. Congratulations to them. I said to her, I said, they don't have a good system.
No, because they actually almost had me go out the international side. If it wasn't for a lady saying you have to go out that way, I'd have went on the international
And then
side.
I went over there to talk to him, and he said, sir, we don't know about that. I said, there's no monitor. You don't let nobody know where somebody's landing, what flight, what ramp he's going to be in. I can't go in. Me and the people we're all standing out here. The sun is going to shift. Eventually, it's going to be a bad weather day. It's going to rain on us. There's no place to sit. There's no place to wait.
Everybody that's out there is a bunch of cabs.
A bunch of just sitting out there.
A bunch of cops over there.
Bunch of cops over there, and over here there's a bunch of people like looking lost.
I was like, all right, so I kept looking over here at the road. I'm like, all right, did he make it to the road yet? No, I'm gonna go to the parking lot. And then I spotted it. I was like, there it is.
And this car in front of us, they just finished doing their little thing. They did a thing where in the back of the car, back of the SUV, marry me with balloons and all this shit. So somebody's getting ready to land. Now the bad thing is, what if she lands and says, hell no? Hold on, guys, we're gonna get on the road here. That's what I said on my video. You said that about the departure. Now you saying on the arrival there's no food also?
Nope. As a matter of fact, when we got off the plane, we had to go through this long little maze downstairs
Wow.
to the baggage claim.
Yeah?
The baggage claim, it's literally all of this. This is all baggage claim.
So there's no
There's
food,
no food,
water,
not
drink,
on the other
coffee.
side, and they still not letting people go to it.
Oh my goodness. This is sad. Let's get on the road. Let's check it out, man. It's unbelievable.
That's crazy.
Who would have thought, you know, that somebody would design an airport and not have, well, maybe later they're going to do, what do they call this? Somebody can come inside the ramp. You can sit down inside, have a Coke or some coffee.
Have a Coke, coffee, and a smile or something.
And wait for your passenger to arrive. Now, guys, listen. There's nobody here. This airport is like empty almost, right? And I know it's gonna be like this for like another year. But I'm following the lines. I'm not gonna go run across the damn tarmac here, the parking lot here.
And security come chase us down like,
What you gotta cross there for? Get on the ground. You know, there's nobody here, but still. See, all of this space here for the parking, they could have built these 3 rows. They could have built something that you go in, a little building, 1 story. You go in there, you sit in there out of the weather with
a billboard that shows the arriving flights. So
these
people
are
know
the flights that are down. These are the ones that are canceled. These are the ones that are late. Come on, yo.
Like every other airport.
Like every other airport.
And we were actually 20 minutes early.
Yeah. 20 minutes early. They could have told us that the flight is early. Then I went over there.
I didn't even know we were going to be early until we were mid-flight. I was like, oh, I don't have a signal.
This guy's sleeping or what?
Mm-hmm.
The fuck is wrong with him?
He's asleep.
He sleeps like a motherfucker. Because I don't get that. So, how was your flight overall as far as, you know, getting to your airport from KRK?
The cab driver that took me was the same one that picked me up from Cebu.
Okay.
My girl told him that my flight left at 4. He got there like 5 after 3.
Wow.
We made it there at about 4:25, 4:30.
This is strange as hell. Both lanes go out. Okay.
But he was hauling ass all the way through.
Good.
I honestly thought it was going to take longer to get to the airport. No.
Nice. Well, you know, we had 0 problems getting here. It's just it's so simple. It's almost like, you know, I don't know, man. Just roll out of bed and you're at the airport. That's how close I live to the fucking airport. So, and there's no traffic in the morning. There's no traffic in here. So you just come on here.
The only traffic we hit was we got stuck behind a couple of trucks, but we ended up going around them. And then a trike that didn't have no lights on it.
There you go. Standard par for the course.
Let me tell you, the trike ride that I had yesterday, if there ever was a oh shit moment, that was it.
Really?
This trike, the sidecar wheel bearings are shot. Them things are about ready to pop out and the wheels ready to go at any moment.
Damn.
Every time we hit a bump, I was just waiting for the sidecar to separate from the bike. I looked at my girl and was like,
this ain't right.
You hear that, right? She goes, yeah, it's normal. Okay, that's normal. Sounded like a CV joint about to go out.
Man, I don't think so. I don't know. I just don't ride trikes anymore. I stopped because my neck trying to get into the trike, and then all of the shock from all the bumps and everything. I decided, you know what? I'm good.
What's funny is I get more pain in my back from riding the back of a motorbike than riding inside of a trike. How weird is that?
No, listen to me. The bikes are not good as on your back, on the lower back. Even though they have that shock. I mean, you'd have, okay, if you get a Ducati brand new, okay, got it. But the normal bikes, that shock is really rough on your back. I'm telling you. I'm lucky to have these Honda Beats. They're not that bad on the bumps.
No, but riding on the back of one,
yeah, because you're like, because you know, of course, you're like that. You know, as a passenger, it's tough. So this is it, the Manila the Clark intersection that, you know, you can go to Subic, you can go to Manila, or you can go back into Clark and head towards the Freeport zone, you know? And then they also have that connection that gets you to, oh, look at that, that's the Mabalacat gate over there. That's the way to get up to Daul and Mabalacat and all that. And then they have the, another way you end up going to Clark Global City, the new Global City. Wow, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be finished within a year. So that's gonna be amazing. We'll go ahead and take a pause, X, and then catch you on the flip side, guys.